everyone, I'm Isha. I talk about fat loss, mental health, and self confidence. Here's me welcoming you to my channel. Hi guys, I am on my way to the gym to train legs. It's been a while since I trained properly because I was doing my Navratri fasting. Sunday happens to be one of my favorite days to train legs. Most occasions people take a day off. And which is where I get like the entire gym to myself. ऐसी exercises होती है जो me as a girl I feel a little uncomfortable doing in front of like a lot of people. Waiting for machines and all of that is another hassle altogether. Which is where come to the gym with me. Actually जो happy hour का concept है ना वो कितना cool है क्योंकि आपको ना वही जगह, वही मशीन, वही facilities ऐसे टाइम में मिलती है जब कोई और नहीं होता. Almost like having like a private gym to yourself. So memories of exercising and starting to train legs. जब 2018-19 में गोल्ड जिम ओशिवारा में जाया करती थी. अगर आप संडे मॉर्निंग को उठ के अगर लेग्स ट्रेन कर रहे हो ना तो एक तो आप सीरियसली एक्सरसाइज करने आए हो और दूसरा आपको शांति पसंद है. द पीपल हु कम फॉर लाइक तामझाम टू द जिम वो थोड़े से एलिमिनेट हो जाते हैं और वो पीस इज जस्ट so amazing. This is just me doing a little bit of body checking before I start lifting. So I've gotten into the habit of tying a jacket around my waist. It's helped me in like a lot of ways. Number one, when you tie something around your waist, it helps your body look more in the hourglass shape. The way you see yourself in the mirror motivates you to exercise more, right? So which is where this jacket tying has really helped me. Number two are a couple of these leg workout movements that put me in some very awkward positions. I do not want to have that untoward attention when I'm exercising. So when I know that I have a protected gear around my lower body, I am a lot more carefree about doing these movements. So you already know that stretching is really important. You will really get more of your workout if you are warmed up, right? It reduces your risk to injuries. And lastly, you tend to get very sore if you've done like an amazing leg day. So it increases chances of waking up less sore as well. Thankfully, my gym has like this amazing outdoor area where stretching, like blue skies and wind just feels so amazing. Okay, so the first exercise that I'm doing is a warm-up set of 3 sets of deep squats, which practically wakes up, shakes up and takes things to another level for not just your glutes, meaning your ass, your hamstring, which is the back side of your thighs, the quads, which is the front of your thighs, side glutes as well. Believe me, I can feel every single muscle in my lower body when I'm actually doing this. So I just did my warm-up. Now I'll move on to my cable squat. My first superset is cable squats alongside high volume regular squats. Guys, cable machine is amazing to do squats for me because it helps me improve my posture, gives me good form, doesn't have too much pressure on my lower back, and it gives me this amazing range of motion. And for these reasons, I'm even able to lift a lot more weights as compared to otherwise. Alternating with this, I do 50 to 60 reps of regular squats. Guys, this leads to amazing exhaustion, lots of calorie burning, and it shocks the body because it's a variety between weights and super high volume training. After this, you should actually stretch your hamstrings this way, which straightens things up. My next superset is elevated sumo squats alongside sumo deadlift with dumbbells. Guys, these two are one of my favorite lower body exercises. Sumo squats with elevation increases your range of motion, which puts twice as much as pressure on your inner thighs. Adding weights, especially through dumbbells, allows you to adjust your movement better. And the dumbbell sumo deadlift hits your glute ham area so incredibly well. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the holy grail, the grandmother, the strongest and the most effective lower body exercise is the hip thrust. Guys, I'm really excited to tell you all about the hip thrust which for me has been goal defining, life changing movement. One of the reasons why I make it a point to do the hip thrust on a Sunday is because, as you can see, it's an awkward movement. It requires a massive setup if you do not have a hip thrust machine in your gym. Besides adding strength, power, completely shaping of a butt to like a JLo butt. This movement actually holds the potential to be able to burn a lot more calories than any other movement. Target your hamstring, the cellulite on your hamstring. This movement and me have been able to come this far after 5 years of consistent hard work. If you're a beginner, please do not get intimidated by all of this. You can start from home or wherever you are, and all the equipments that you see in this frame, minus me and the bench, just remove them. You don't need the weights, don't need the bar, you don't need anything at all. Begin with the hip hinges. Once you get the hip hinges right, then one by one just keep adding the elements. My next superset includes the hip adductions on the machine, alternated with side kicks. In order to achieve the much desired hourglass body, it's necessary to have wide hip without having like the love handle flab on the sides. If you want to achieve wider hips without the flab alongside the narrow waist, this movement of opening up your upper thighs and hips through the adductors is a great movement. It does not put any pressure on your joints or ankles to achieve bigger and wider hips. And now what you see me doing here are like the high-paced, high-energy MMA style kicks. Guys, when I was young, I have learned karate, and it just brings back all the fighting memories. There's something so powerful about being able to kick up in the air. Again, the elevation really challenges your sides. The fast-paced movement really wakes up all the chub that remains untouched on like your lower body. And third, really accelerates your calorie burn and so the fat loss as well. Last exercise for feminine calves, which actually does not require you to do a lot of raises. Remain in like that state of tension for a lot longer out and look super attractive when you wear those summer dresses. And guys, I end my workout with doing 1 to 2 minutes of body dead hangs, which is 60-70 kilos of your body weight against gravity. And alongside this, I do a good 10 minutes of lower body stretching, which makes me realize what a strenuous workout that I've had. And I can hope that I wake up less sore tomorrow. Okay, so I just got done with my leg day and it was an amazing workout. I think the soreness will only start coming in by the time I walk back home. A couple of tips day prior, just make it a point to eat, excess calories so that you have sufficient energy to lift heavy. Number 2, I like being comfortably dressed for a leg day. Tie something around my waist. You don't have to worry about untoward attention, feel awkward doing some movement. The 3, come at a time when nobody's around, so you have the gym again to yourself. And for a Sunday, try coming in the first half so that you have the rest of the day to recover, eat a lot, and come back to hit the gym with a bang for the coming week. This was my first leg routine workout that I shot. I hope to start giving more tips more often. I did not have like a shapely body. From where I was to what I have become has been quite a journey. I look forward to sharing all my learnings and experiences with you.